In this video, we're going to discuss stacking silver on a small budget, low income, whatever you want to call it. If you don't have a lot of money, yes, we can all stack some silver. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you know what? I'm trying, when people come into the shop I work for, I want to make that very clear. I don't own the shop. I only work there. So when people come in, brand new, you're brand new to stacking, let's say. You even have a low income, or you don't have a low income, but you're still a brand new stacker. This video is made for you. I mean, you might even, if you're watching this now with a little bit of knowledge or a lot of knowledge, it might even benefit you too. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let's just get into the video right now. I see it all the time. People come in, they don't know what they're looking for. People get overwhelmed because they see all this gold, all the silver seen in the cases in the coin shops, and it can be overwhelming. First thing is learn a little something what you want to get. Meaning, yes, go to your coin shops. If the coin shop owner or the staff is not treating you, does not give you time, answer some questions, they don't have all day. I mean, we don't have all day to answer all the questions all in one day. We just can't do that. But we can, if a coin shop is willing to give you 10, 15 minutes of their time to answer a few questions, it don't mean you have to buy that day. Ask around. Go to coin shows. I'll get a little bit more about coin shows in a minute. But if you're, for what I try to tell the customers that come into my shop that don't know a lot, is they don't have a lot of money. I see that a lot too. People come in with a couple $100, maybe a $50 bill, a $100 bill. They don't have a lot to spend all at once, and they're just trying to get going. So I asked them one simple question: you think we're gonna see the day we trade in silver and gold? If they say yes, if that's their mindset, if that's your mindset, then I would recommend, if you're living in the United States, your 90% silver dimes, not the mercury dimes. And I will tell you why. They're a little bit more expensive. The Roosevelt dimes from 64 and back, they are the best buy for the buck right now. You will get more silver weight. Silver quarters. I wouldn't recommend halves right now. Every $10 in Roosevelt dimes or Washington silver quarters or $10 in Franklin halves is the same silver weight. So why would you want to pay more for the halves right now? I just say stay away. Stack the ounces as much as you can. If you want halves, fine, but you're going to be paying a little bit more. Stack some. What I'm trying to say is really stack the weight first. Get what you want to stack. Don't try to get some dimes. Get a roll of dimes first. If you try to keep on one thing and on a budget, trying to, stack one thing of dimes first, meaning a tube of dimes, a roll of dimes, 50 dimes first, then go with the quarters, or vice versa. Don't try to, yeah, you can get mix and match, but when you start trying to stack 90% silver, buffalo rounds, or low cost, sometimes people get overwhelmed, they give up. Say, I'll never get what this channel has, I'll never get what this channel is. I will never show a full stack video. I'll never do it. Because to me, that me personally, that will just put people off trying to get into the stacking field, trying to stack what they can. It's okay to go into your local coin shop. I got people come in and buy 3 dimes at a time. That's all they can afford. I got people come in, buy a few quarters at a time, or it's a mixed bag. I got a young lady that comes in and buys 1 regular ounce of silver a couple times a week. She's a waitress. I've told this story before. She will come in and buy something like this, just a regular buffalo round, and that's what she pays herself first. She does that 1 or 2 times a week. She's a waitress, so she takes the money from her tips, and that's what she can afford to do. And she's been doing that for at least, 2 or 3 years now. And you do that every single week, your ounces will add up quick. She has a little bit of junk silver. She's been buying a little bit of junk silver. She also, she says, here's a $50 bill. Give me, an ounce of silver and then finish off with a dime. So we try to get as close as we can get to the $50 bill for. And sometimes we go a little bit over and say it's like $50.50. Sometimes we will waive the 50 cents because she comes in every single week, at least a couple times a week. Get to know your coin shop staff. First and foremost, get to know them. If you can trust them, go with them. Not a great for information source, coin shows. If you don't know a lot, it's okay. You can ask me. Leave me a question in the comments. If you're not sure about something, leave me a question in the comments. I'll do the best that I can to get back to you in the comments. You can also reach me with my email. My email is on my home page. It is there. Feel free to email me, please. With any questions you have, email me. I will get back to you. We're trying to help people. I'm trying to help people on this channel. This is not trying to be overpowering and say you need to buy this, Yeah, I'm a big stacker of 90% silver. I'm very convinced 90% silver will run out one of these days, because when the herd wakes up, when the people wake up in the United States of America, and we get 4 or 5 more percent stacking, 90% silver will be gone. I guarantee it. It will be gone, and it'll be almost unattainable to get, because nobody's going to let go of it. And I get people in the comments saying, I'm crazy. Well, fine. If you think I'm crazy, don't come knocking and then saying that I need 90% silver, because we're not going to have any. The half dollars right now are getting harder to find every day. That is why there's a higher premium on the halves. So if you're new to stacking, go with the 90%. Go with the generic rounds. I'm leaving out Eagles right now because Eagles are still $4 to $6 in some areas over spot. Another question I get a lot is when people come in and say, well, how do we know the silver's real in the buffaloes? Well, we test it for one. And then the next question is, how do you prove it? Well, there's testers out there you can buy. And I'm not talking about the Sigmas. It's a simple app on your phone. There's really nothing to buy there. It's called CoinPing app. Put the coin, balance the coin on your finger. If you got to puff around, there's an AppMax app right there built into the app. It all works with all the buffaloes that I've seen so far. You tap it, the app will tell you if it's real or not. The American silver eagles are nice to have. Don't get me wrong. But if you're new to stacking or you don't have a lot of money, I would say stay away from the eagles. Stack some 90, stack some 1 ounce buffaloes, even the Sunshine Mint. But I will warn you, the Sunshine Mint ones are known to milk spot. And, I got a few, I got a couple rows of the milk spot ones. But, at the end of the day, when silver goes up to 80, 90 plus dollars, buying these a little bit less to melt, or even at melt at today's prices, really, and you get melt when you cash them in. Let's say you have to cash them into a coin shop. We don't know where prices are going to be, folks. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't know where they're going. I can't tell you silver's going to go to $85 by the end of next year. I don't know that for sure. I can only play a guessing game like everybody else is trying to play the guessing game where these metals are going to go. But I can guarantee you one thing. Over the long run, silver and gold and platinum will go up. You will be okay. They don't pay insurance. They don't pay a dividend. They don't pay an interest rate. It's taking your cash out of the system. Silver and gold are money. I mean, this stuff like this, that people, I see new people come in buy stuff like this. These are nice rounds. No question about it. They're the hunting club. And, right now on eBay, you can get them. But I will warn you, make sure it says that 999 fine silver. Because if it don't say that, that means they're plated. These are, these we sell at the shop. Probably about $12 over the spot that we got one of these. You go on eBay, you're probably going to spend $15, $16. Sometimes you can get them a little cheaper. Cost average out. If you're new, I wouldn't do a germanium mint bar. They have a little bit of a higher premium because of the name. Like a Heraeus bar, right now you can get them on eBay right now for the cheapest I've seen was about $3 I believe it was 334 right now as I'm recording this video. They're serialized, nice Bob, flat on the back. You know, AtMax on eBay right now had them a little bit higher. J.M. Bullen had them, but another Bullen company on, they had them for 334 right now. Shop around, cost, average. You know, it's hard to tell everybody that, you know, because I'm not talking to you face to face. I don't know your budget. So, I mean, you know, I don't need to know your budget. But, you know, if you're new, you want to stack ounces. Focus on that. Don't go for these Queen Bees or these Star Trek or anything fancy right now. You don't want to put your cash right now in fancy stuff. It's about stacking the weight. If anybody has any questions, you stay with me with this long. I will respond back to every single email I get. I promise you that. It might take me a day or two, but I will get back to you. And, you know, please just reach out, because we're all here to learn. And to the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out.